with devotion. I want to share this satsang which is based on a dream vision I experienced. I want to tell all of you that I had this dream earlier, but I never understood its meaning well enough to share it in a satsang. But today, I finally understand what that dream meant. Through this dream vision, I want to share what grace was trying to teach me, what I experienced, and how I felt. Before starting, I chant the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai, Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. In my dream, I realized that although I have always believed in God since childhood, talked to Him, and had faith, I never followed formal puja, ritual worship like lighting incense, lamps, or performing rituals. I only prayed and spoke to God. Later, after visiting the temple with my mother, I slowly started chanting mantras, but still, I never light a lamp, performed rituals like Rudra Abhishek or other services. Even when I began my spiritual journey, met Guruji, I only gradually moved towards proper worship. There was a time when I was often unwell and I ever stopped practicing for a while. But after Guruji came into my life, I slowly began chanting again and moved towards puja. Today, after 2 years, I have started lighting lamp and performing rituals. Earlier, I used to feel fear and even physical pain in my chest. Whenever I tried to light a matchstick, I don't know the reason, but I couldn't do it. Still, I prayed to Guruji that I should be able to light a diya because it brings peace, happiness, and confidence. During Navratri, for the first time in my life, I was able to light the diya myself without fear. Earlier, I could never do it properly, but this time I did it successfully every day. This filled my heart with happiness. I felt that by Guruji grace, my fear and discomfort have gone away. I can now perform puja peacefully. This is great blessing in my life. I express my deep gratitude to Guruji for this transformation and strength. Okay, I understood. I didn't initially have the intention to share this in satsang, but now I want to tell you all of you about my dream vision. It was one of the most beautiful experience of my life. It felt as if Lord Shiva himself had come. For the first time, I truly realized how powerful and beautiful worship can be. After doing the puja, I felt such a strong response from Bhagwan, as if I was appreciated, as if my devotion was acknowledged. I felt deep happiness and peace. The day I realized how amazing this experience is, and I regretted why I hadn't started all this earlier. If I had started before, I would have been much stronger emotionally and mentally. Earlier, I was very emotional. I used to cry over small things, couldn't control my feelings, and didn't understand situation properly. Sometimes I would cry for hours without control. But now, after coming out onto the spiritual path, I feel a big change. I can understand things better and I have more control over my emotions. In today's time, people have become very narrow minded and negativity is increasing. It is not easy to trust others. That is why having inner strength and emotional control is very important. Through my experience, I want to say that regular puja and mantra chanting give not only peace but also confidence and clarity. When we worship with true devotion, we feel a different kind of energy. We start understanding the difference between right and wrong more clearly. No one can easily mislead us. If someone is able to do this regularly, they are truly blessed. And even if someone is not able to do it due to any reason, it doesn't mean they are unlucky. It may just mean their time hasn't come yet, but they should still try. Slowly, things will start falling into place. Mantra chanting is like a direct connection with God, like a mobile number through which we can communicate. The more we chant, the stronger our connection becomes. We can share our thoughts, feel His presence, and become mentally stronger. Now, I want to tell you what I saw in my dream. In the dream, I saw myself as someone who believed in God but never followed rituals. Then a time came in my life and when I felt completely stuck, as if all doors were closed. In such a situations, a person naturally turns towards God. It is not that we reach God on our own. It is when God calls us, then we are able to move towards Him. So I want to say that until God calls us, we can't truly reach His door. Every person has their own time, but still we should make efforts to connect with God. We spend our whole life studying, working, and chasing success. But when will we actually take time to do mantra chanting and worship? The earlier you start, the better it is for your life. I especially want to say this is to the younger generation. If you are listening, and start mantra chanting as early as possible. If you are busy, whether you are a girl managing many responsibilities or a boy doing multiple jobs, you can still chant. There are no restrictions. You can chant while working, walking, sitting, or resting. Just speaking the mantra is important. You may not always have time for full ritual worship because it requires preparation and a fixed place, but mantra chanting can be done anywhere, even silently in your mind. The more you chant, the more you start understanding yourself and your surroundings. You begin to see what is right and wrong, and guidance start coming naturally. It is said that God resides within us. The more you chant, the more you start understanding the inner voice. If you want a stable life, don't want to feel lost, then make mantra chanting a part of your life whenever you go. If you can do full puja, chanting alone is very powerful. Mantra chanting also helps reduce negativity. If someone in your home is unwell or there is a tension negativity, chanting can help bring positivity. It is one of the simplest and most effective ways to strengthen yourself emotionally and mentally. Many people think they will start worship after achieving everything in life, but that time often never comes. The earlier you start, the more stable and clear your life becomes. In my own life, there was a time when I didn't perform daily rituals, but then a phase came which was both very challenging and very beautiful. It was time of struggle, managing studies, thinking about income, handling responsibilities, but it was also the time when I started worship seriously for the first time in my life. During that period, I began da- da- doing daily worship, changing the clothes for the deity and performing rituals regularly. It was difficult, but it became the most meaningful and beautiful phase of my life because my connection with God became stronger. I experienced moments that felt almost magical, like seeing butterflies around me, feeling a different kind of energy at home. I felt alive and peaceful. That period taught me that when everything feels lost, God becomes the strongest support and lift you beyond your struggles. What God gives you can't compare to anything else. It is sweeter than any happiness and stronger than any pain you have gone through. Even if life has been bitter, the connection with God transforms everything. I feel grateful that I experienced that phase and I still feel that connection in my life. The blessings from God are priceless. They help you overcome pain and give you strength to keep going. Even in difficult moments when the God feels weak or life feels heavy, sorry, Sangaji, it's by mistake. Even in difficult moments when the body feels weak or life feels heavy, this connection gives hope. Sometimes we feel helpless, like we can't do anything even though we have the ability, but God gives inner strength and something beyond material things, something truly meaningful. Sometimes we feel like our body is not supporting us, as if we are unable to do anything. We compare ourselves with others who may be living simply, but at least their body supports them. Meanwhile, we feel tired, need more rest, and are unable to stay active. In such moments, we may start thinking that our life has no value, then we are useless and that nothing good will happen in the future. Sometimes even family members may misunderstand and think we are making excuses or avoiding work. I have also gone through this phase where I felt I was good for nothing. I couldn't study, couldn't stay productive like before, and everything seemed to slow down suddenly. But then I realized something important, even if some things have become worse, there are also things that have improved. When I started praying and connecting with God, I received something valuable that I never had before. Many times we forget to thank God for what we have gained and only we focus on what we have lost. We should remember that nothing in life is permanent, everything is temporary, whether it is pain, suffering, or happiness. If your body or situation is not supporting you right now, it doesn't mean it always be like this. Time changes everything. So we should never think about ending life. That is not a solution. Difficult times will pass and good times will also come. Instead, we should pray and ask for forgiveness and keep doing mantra chanting. This helps in clearing our mind and heart, gives us strength to face challenges. Even when you try to stay positive, control your thoughts, and not think badly about others, you may still feel that things are not improving. You may feel tired of struggling. This happens to everyone, but don't lose courage. Challenge and people may try to pull you down, but you should stay strong. Things about how much we do for other people, family, relationship, loved ones without any guarantee that we will get the same in return. Sometimes people even betray us despite our efforts. But when it comes to God, we hesitate to give even a little time. The difference is that with God, there is a deeper assurance. The connection you build brings inner strength, stability, and clarity in life. When you take time to connect with God through prayer and mantra chanting, your life slowly start improving. We often don't realize how many times God protect us or help us through different people and situations. We give credit to people but forget the divine force behind it. That's why it is important to express gratitude, to say thank you and sorry sincerely. Mantra chanting help you become calmer, more disciplined, emotionally stronger. You stop engaging in gossips and negativity and you start noticing positive changes in your life. I have experienced this myself. Now I want to share my dream again. In the dream, I saw that I was regularly worshipping Lord Shiva for many days. Then one day, a man appeared near a shivling. He asked me for water again and again, saying he was very thirsty, but I told him to wait until I finished my puja. When I started offering water to the shivling, I noticed nothing strange. It felt as if the man himself was drinking that water. It was as if the water I was offering to God was reaching him directly. From this, I realized something very deep. God resides within every human being. When someone asks for help and we ignore them, it is like ignoring God Himself. If we have the ability to help someone, we should not hesitate. Serving people is also a way of serving God. As I kept pouring water on the shivling, it felt like that same water was going into the mouth of that man. It was happening at the same time. Through this, I understood that God was trying to tell me something very important. God was showing that when you give something to a needy person, someone who truly needs it, it automatically reaches him. It is as if you have fed God Himself. God feels satisfied only when you help someone in need. If you can give food, water, clothes, shelter, or any kind of help to someone, you should definitely do it. That help directly reaches God. Even if you are going to the temple and someone asks you for help on the way, you should help them. Earlier, I had seen such ideas in movies or social media, but I used to doubt them. I wondered how this could be true, but after experiencing this dream vision myself, I fully believed it now. This this is what I understood after doing puja and through this dream. I request all of you to try to understand this message as well. With this is I end my satsang. Jai Guruji, Shukrana Guruji, Dhan Dhan Guruji, Jai Jai Guruji, Vav Vav Guruji.